about how everything is frequency, everything is an illusion. Why don't you teach about that? Why are you always focused on this instead of that? Everything is frequency. And that is true. And so I feel like I must tell you everything is frequency, but not everything has the same frequency. So I think that's where people get everything mixed up. Okay. So we're going to talk about frequency, light, harmony, and all that kind of new age stuff that people don't really understand what it really means. They just say the words, but they don't know what it means scientifically.
Black people collectively are programmed. Our minds are running on a program, an operating system that is not our own. And I've seen it very prevalent in social media. So everything I do on social media and in real life has a rhyme and reason. I play chess, I don't play checkers. Stay tuned, because I'm about to show y'all, those who want to know or those who are interested, I'm about to show y'all some things that will shift your paradigm, will shift your thinking, if you're open to it.
So, sound frequency. Okay, there's different sounds and different tones. Not every note or tone is the same. It ain't. Okay, that's how you create harmony. You have to have one sound and a different sound playing at the same time in order to have a harmony, to create a whole different sound. Okay, so if the world was to be in perfect harmony, what would have to happen? Okay, you would have to have two frequencies merging together at the same time to make one new sound. Okay. Now each frequency would be different. One could be higher, one has to be lower. That's just it. That is science. That's not no light work. This ain't no kumbaya. That's just science. So we have to understand that once we start looking at everything as frequency, we can change a lot of things. That was a quote by Nikola Tesla. Like, once you view the world as frequency and vibration, you can unlock a lot of interesting issues and solve a lot of problems. You know, you said tap the screen with it. So physical frequencies are, let's talk about the physical frequencies. Okay, so darker skin holds radiation, converts it and holds it. Okay, and with very little harm. It actually is feeding them, in a sense, right? Like a solar panel. Then you have lighter people who, get burned or sunburned by receiving this energy of like radiation, like UVB radiation. And because that frequency does not agree with their frequency, okay? So if you take a room full of dark people and put one very, very light person in that room, that light person is going to start to feel this radiation.
All right, family, real quick. First thing I'm going to say is this. Much love, much respect to this Queen Shiva 7. Those who know me know I've been studying this for years. You know what I'm saying? So this science, I didn't get it from her. I got it from the Emerald Tablets and studying Kemet. But with that being said, I want to say this. I have to say this. What she just mentioned is so powerful. Okay, family, because we all know that there is a quote unquote, I won't call it a superstition, but there is a saying in the black community that when you get a bunch of black people in a room, right? Y'all know what I'm about to say. too many black people in one room. It's hot as a mug. You know, it's hot in this junk. Motherfuckers get their sweat and all of that. Like, that's real, family. That's real. That's not superstition. That's not spookism. It is science. So I just want to interject that. And I'm going to let this sister go on, because when I discovered this sister 2 years ago on YouTube. And I've been studying this science for 8 years. When I discovered her, it was like a breath of fresh air. So I just want to say that.
Coming from these higher frequency, darker beings, okay? And vice versa. If you took a room full of light color people and one dark person, put them right in the middle of the room, that dark person's energy would be sucked. Okay? Because they would act as a sun to the many people surrounding them, because that's what the sun is. It's like radiation giving off energy. Okay? So, yeah, that's frequency.
We'll go over that one more time. One more time. See right there, that's the whole leaf. This is under curly photography. They cut a piece of the leaf off. Okay? Leaf was cut. They took a piece of the actual leaf, cut it, and then in the light of the leaf still was there. It still was in place. It's called a phantom effect. Here you go.
As well as investigators around the world. This ivy leaf reveals the typical corona discharge of its species. If a portion of a leaf is removed, a typical picture would appear this way.
See, when a portion of the leaf was moved, they cut the top part of the leaf off. This is how it's supposed to appear, but when they put it under corona photography, the light of that leaf, of the physical leaf, was still in the picture.
Relaxed individual fingertips photographed with an even blue and white corona. The same fingertip photographed during an emotionally aroused state changes to orange.
Your energy changes when you're in an emotionally distraught state. Your vibration lowers, your light energy lowers, and this is what y'all do. He wants to keep your energy light and keep your energy low, your frequency low.
When you hear someone talk about channeling or psychic abilities or telekinesis, listen to the words. Channeling. What do you do when you turn on your TV? You turn to a certain channel. What's the channel? The channel is a frequency. It may be the frequency of 87.5, which is a certain channel that you're tuning into to watch a program. It may be a channel of 93.9 or channel 4 or whatever that frequency is on the electromagnetic spectrum. So when a person talks about channeling entities, all they're talking about is electromagnetism, family. They're talking about tuning their thoughts, because your thoughts are energy. Your thoughts are electrical signals. Tuning their thoughts to a certain channel to pick up on an entity that you cannot see with the visible eye. Because the visible eye only sees in a certain light spectrum.
Once you understand nuclear fusion or whatever it was, someone that level, you can find that out. And what they were saying was, you are a vampiric physical race, our children pretty much, and you can eventually get to where we are. You can become a cosmic vampire as they are. Now down here on Earth, they are a vampiric race. They have a very vampiric nature. Oh, these white folks in that thing that you can be like us. You just gotta learn and learn. Pretty much you have to pay your dues down here as junior vampires. Now, like I said, most white people don't know that you kind of need white people who know, let's say 1%, need that other white people to believe in this shit. Because if they truly believe in it as ghouls, then black people tend to believe in them. You know what I'm saying? But so we're not talking that the whole white race is aware and that they're into this sinister plot. What we're talking about, what I'm talking about, is that their nature is what tells you who their fathers are. They have a very vampiric nature.
Is that not what Bobby Hemmings said? You study Asa Hilliard, is that not what he said? Is that not what Dr. Phil Valentine said?
Even the best of what they have to offer is greedy. They want to stay around rap. They want to eat your peach cobbler and your collard greens and ask how the chicken is made, what's in the recipe. Like, it's really, you know what I'm saying? They just want to do anything. They want to stand on the 50-yard line, touch the women, walk in it without their shoes on. It's like they need to get all they can from you because they're learning at a very elementary level. The ones who came to Earth, they go into Archon school, pretty much. How to feed, or that's what they do in business.
So a frequency shift, right? I think a lot of things are just going to click for certain people, like, and a lot of truths are going to come out, and a lot of just mindset shifts. And a lot of people may have an opposite reaction as well, especially if their frequency is not as high, or they might not even, have an inkling to what's going on and may not be affected at all.